All right, settle down. I have returned. Rudolph, what's with the funny hat? Well, I'd about eat this thing if I was going to wear it talking about pellet stoves. Pellet stoves, in other words, aren't quite as hardcore and serious as a wood stove. However, I have seen evidence of flue fires in maybe 3 in 20 years. You have to really, really not give a shit about maintenance or figuring out the right way to run your pellet stove to have a chimney fire from burning pellets. Typically, if you're running into trouble with those, like, and your glass gets all super filthy and kind of hard to clean, then you need to address your auger speed or feed rate and the combustible air or combustion motor or, whatever. You got to play with those two settings to where you're essentially having nothing left in your burn pot and around the burn pot than just ash. If you got unburnt pellets, your feed rate's too high. If you got clinkery things, basically crunchy pellet creosote, then you ain't putting enough air into your stove to burn it correctly. Anyways, I keep saying air. Air tightness, biggest deal with a pellet stove, serving you the best. Check your gaskets. Replace your gaskets. Yes, the ones on the the clean out drawer or ash drawer as well. Air tightness is the biggest thing with a pellet stove. And that being said too, you have a long run of horizontal pipe in your pipe configuration to your pellet stove. Make sure and clean that son of a bitch once in a while. That thing fills up and it does choke your stove off and, makes some bitch chug. Nobody wants a chugging pellet stove. Animals. Alright. And also, fan motors and shit need to be oiled at least every year or so. And if you got pets, just like on your computer, fans in your pellet stove are going to choke up with pet hair and shit. Vacuum that shit out once in a while. And oil your fan motors if they're oilable. Alright. That is all I have. Good day.